You guys, thanks for tuning into this clean with me. Before I get started and show you guys the mess that we are dealing with from last night, this morning, I'm gonna go ahead and make me some coffee. You guys can watch me do that, and then we'll go ahead and get this clean with me started. As you guys can hear, the munchkin is away. Gotta have my coffee. My husband loves me. He ran out and got me some more coffee. So I'm super excited about that. I love dark roast. You guys can't see him, but baby's down there running my feet over. So hopefully he don't come and knock the camera over while you guys watch me struggle to open up my coffee. Alright, so if any of you guys watching actually know me, you know I'm a huge coffee bean, like the whole bean coffee. Gosh, can you guys see it? It smells so good. I love making my coffee at home, and I love using whole bean coffee. I just feel like it gives just such, you know, a much better coffee flavor. What are you talking about down here, guys? But yeah, it just gives so much more flavor to the coffee. So I grind my own beans. So 3, 2, I grind my coffee up, and we're gonna go ahead and brew me some coffee before we get started with this whole cleanup. I like to make cinnamon caramel, so I grind up some dark roast. This is some French roast coffee. It's super dark. And then I add some cinnamon to the caramel. Give that a poke, and you grab some ice. You guys can hear me. Now I got some ice, I got some caramel in there, we got a little bit of sweet cream in there. I absolutely love my Ninja coffee bar. Like, this thing is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and get that brewed up, and then we're going to go ahead and get right into this clean with me. So I hope you guys are ready for a little bit of real life cleaning motivation, and yeah, stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so here we have it. This is my real life mess that I am dealing with. I told myself the night before that I was going to clean this mess up, but honestly I was tired, and I was like, okay, I'll just do it in the morning. The kids will be at school. It's not a big deal. So here we are, trying to get this house back together again as usual. So I'm just going to start off here in the kitchen. I like to just go around and kind of group things, put the dishes where they go, and things like that. Making sure that I go around, pick up the trash items, throw those away, and just try to get the kitchen looking kind of tidy as I go. Okay, so you guys can see right here, I'm just picking up the magnets, gonna go ahead sweep the floor up. If you guys stay tuned for the whole video, you'll notice that I do not go around, and I'm not gonna mop the floor right now. I'd rather do that at night after the kids have gone to sleep and after the baby is down, because it's just gonna be a mess if I try to do it right now. So yeah, don't expect to see me go back over this floor with a mop anytime soon. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead, finish mopping up this stuff before moving on to the next section. Alright, so there we have it. We are now in the living room area. The first thing I'm going to do is grab a bag, go around, clean up anything that needs to go to recycling, anything that needs to go to trash, and any extra things like that. I'm gonna go around, start to put things away where they're supposed to go. I have to pick baby island up off the floor, just so I have a little bit more space to work in. Going around, still putting things back where they belong. We have a terrible habit of not putting things back. It's just a habit that we need to break, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, as you guys can see, baby's watching his show, excuse me, and I'm still running around like a crazy person. You guys, this video was so long because there was so much stuff that I had to clean up. So I did speed it up, as you guys can clearly tell. If you guys want to see me slow the video down to make it a longer video, go ahead and drop a comment and let me know what you guys think. If not, I'll just continue to speed through these videos and do voiceovers like this. If you guys would like to hear me talk a little bit more while I'm cleaning, go ahead and let me know. And yeah, so here I am still running around. Gonna go ahead and sweep up this floor, and you guys, once the kids come home, I can almost guarantee that the floor will look like this again. It is a huge problem in my household. Just trying to keep the floor swept up and clean with 3 kids running around is not an easy task at all. You guys notice, like by the couch area, I did not lift up the recliners because I just didn't feel like doing it right now, but later on in the day I did kind of go back, flip those up, and go ahead and sweep from under there, because I can clearly see it now that I'm looking at the video that there was some baby snacks under there, which has become a huge problem since he's become more mobile, but you know, it's kind of expected. Alright, so now here I am moving on to like the, I don't know, the entrance area, I like to call it. And this little runner rug right here, I did not know it collects so much dirt and dust. You guys will see once I go to sweep up this area. And this is our dining room, but I don't really like to call it a dining room. It's like a catch-all kind of room. We do a little bit of everything in there. We stack stuff in here. The kids do activities and homework. They do their therapy. Everything kind of gets done in this space right here. So as you'll notice, it's not just dining stuff in here. It's like a little bit of everything. And look at the critter under the table. I don't know why he likes to go under there. He just hangs out under there. It's funny because his sister does that too. But yeah, so back to what I'm supposed to be talking about. This is me. I'm just cleaning up some of the uniforms, and I have the kids' costumes and everything in here. I'm just trying to put some stuff away, keep things that I know we'll be using again in here. Like on the table, you see some books and things. Those are things that the kids will be using when they come home from school, so I like to keep those items right there so I know exactly where they're at. And I just noticed that even from my perspective, I remember doing this, it looked like the table was straight, but I think I just made it even more crooked than it was. So yeah, that's pretty interesting for me to see that. And again, just sweeping up the floor, getting all the crumbs up, because the kids do eat in here along with doing their other activities. And I think it's just really funny because I'm looking at the baby over there, and it's just funny when you go back and edit these kind of videos and you see the things that you didn't notice before because you were cleaning. But there it is, you guys. Remember, I told you I did not know just how much dust that runner could pick up. I usually dust it out a little more often. I think I went a couple days without kind of like flipping it up, and this is the result. So much dirt from people walking in and out, and here comes the baby. Okay, so I'm not about to do the bathroom right now, but what I do like to do is I'll go in, clear off the counters, and I'll go ahead and spray the toilet down with the cleaner, you know, and all that fun stuff, so it can get a chance to kind of sit. I'm also going to go ahead and spray the counter down just so the cleaner has a chance to sit. If you guys want to know the products that I'm using, I'll try to get them down in the description below so you guys can check them out. This stuff works awesome, and it's really, really good and affordable. So yeah, done with that area, and I'm just gonna go back to the kitchen. Excuse me. I'm just gonna go back to the kitchen and put these dishes away before moving on to some other stuff. Again, this is definitely something that I always tell myself the night before. Okay, make sure you empty out the dishwasher, load the dishwasher up for the next day. That way you don't have a sink full of dishes when you get up. And sure enough, I don't do it. So I always end up having to empty out the dishwasher, put all this stuff away, and load it back up. I just need some organization in my life. I feel like that will help things out so much more and make things so much easier. But you know what? I'm not gonna complain about it. It can always be worse, right? So here I am, still putting this stuff away, and making sure the baby critter don't close his fingers in there. As you guys can see him down there, he likes to mess with stuff. And you guys can't see it, but I don't know about you guys, but when I use my dishwasher, somehow food and debris seems to collect around like the outer rim of the dishwasher, and I always have to like wipe it out or it gets all gross and stuff. So if you guys have any tips and tricks on how to stop that from happening, go ahead and let me know down below. So now I'm just going ahead and loading this thing back up. I don't have really too much of a method to loading it. I do try to make sure I put my bowls and kids plates and some cups and stuff like that at the top, like the smaller items, and then on the bottom I try to stick to like the bigger plates, pots and pans, and then I have my silverware little rack, I guess you can call it, down there, and that's usually how I load my dishwasher. I didn't realize that I had actually cut off a good portion of it when I was doing this, so sorry you guys can't see it. I don't think it's that interesting, but for those that would have liked to see it, sorry that I did not get that recorded for you guys. So there we have it, the dishwasher is running, and again I'm just going to go around, spray all the counters down. I don't know if anybody else does it this way, but I go around, I spray them all down, spray down the stove, and then I'll go back around and clean it. If you guys did notice, I used a separate cleaner for my stove because in that Grove bottle I had, it had some essential oils, and I noticed that it made my stove streaky and it left like a film, so I no longer use that on the stove. I just use it for the counters, and I found that by spraying everything down first and then going back around, it kind of loosened up some of the stuff that may have been a little bit harder to clean off. And I'm just using like a I guess you can call it a microfiber towel to clean this stuff up, and I rinse it in between, that way I don't transfer those oils, and then I'm just going to dry it down to remove any streaks and things like that. Okay, so now I'm back into my dining catch-all room. I guess that's what I can call it. I've just sprayed down the table with some wood cleaner. This stuff smells amazing. You guys really need to check it out. Again, I'll have that down below so you guys can, you know, go check it out, or just so you guys can know exactly what I'm using. And I'm just cleaning down the table. This table has seen us through so much stuff. So remember, I was in that bathroom. I already pre-prepped the toilet and sprayed everything down. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a good scrub because everyone loves cleaning toilets, right? Exactly. So yeah, just cleaning that down. I have a separate towel that I use for the toilet because you don't want to use that same towel, sorry, for you know, cleaning like the sink and stuff. So I do make sure that I swap that out before going to clean off the countertop in the sink area. So I just kind of switched to like a scrubber sponge for this area. It's just a generic one that you can buy at almost any store. It works really great, and then I don't really feel bad if I have to toss them out. So I'm just going around giving the sink a good scrub, wiping down the counters because my kids refuse to brush their teeth upstairs in their bathroom, so they're constantly doing it downstairs. And because they're still pretty young, they get toothpaste everywhere. I don't know what the deal is with that, but they cannot keep toothpaste in the sink to save their lives. So there, I'm just gonna give the mirror a quick wipe off. I just used some plain water and a paper towel just to wipe off that section of the mirror that was kind of smudgy and dirty, and then I'm gonna finish that up, you guys. So this is everything. This is as good as I'm going to do it today. I am not going to break my back trying to get everything done. Like I said, I'm going to go back over that floor to get under those couches, go and mop later and take out all this recycling. But this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.